Gotta do the mic check. There's my mic check right there. Let me do a sound check. Good morning, everybody. It's not ready. There's a delay. So, anyway, good morning, everybody. Now, I'm looking at the news going, how do I start the show today? I gotta say something. So, has anybody else, is it just me? Have you noticed that there's the news is all about wars and rumors of wars and earthquakes. There's earthquakes everywhere, more than I can remember. But the thing is, there's more news sources now than ever before too. So you got to realize that wars and rumors of wars support. Thank you, Tita Guy. Awesome. TG. Well, you're and I keep forgetting, or I don't know if I forget it or I'm just ignoring it. The Nightbot thing there. I think when you go live, Nightbot turns on as long as you're checked in. It's become worse and worse. Yeah, well, that's what we always think. But fear not. Don't let that bother you guys, because if you're saved, you're saved. God's not going to let you get lost in the lake of fire. It's astonishing how nobody understands that. They don't. It's not that they reject it; they just totally don't understand it at all. If God was a merciful God, He wouldn't let anybody be killed or anything like that. It's like, no, you're a sinner. The penalty for sin is death. God decides when you go. It's unbelievable. The more the more I listen to people who understand the Bible, the more I understand it. It's unbelievable. Wait, look, guys, wait. It's Luke King. Awesome. There he is.
Who's
Awesome.
Luke King?
That's your authentication.
It's a pseudonym.
It's the first thing. Yeah, I know, but it's the first thing you did when you made the channel. It goes to your original name. Like if I change my name, I authenticate as my original name. It's just the way it is. That's what Google does or YouTube.
It's just the name I have on my account, but it's not my actual name.
Right. I knew that. It's become worse. Yeah. So, Norma said, Jay, you got to be kinder and gentler. Kinder and gentler. I have strong opinions, and some people say that that's attractive to the opposite sex. Now, if you want to attract the same sex, I don't know how to do that. If I'm doing it, then it's not intentional. You have to work so it's not become worse, so you can achieve. Yeah, they say work is a waste of time because it takes your mind off of being free. But then I say that we're not really free.
Not now, we're not.
Chrissy, are you live? Are you going live? I don't. If you are, just put your link down there and then just write live link. I see. I don't have my members aren't trained yet. I can't just send them over to somewhere and do a raid and then come back. I haven't got that figured out yet. I don't do them enough favors, I guess. Norma says they don't like you to be bossy. Well, I'm not telling them what to do, like you got to do this and that. If you want to be on the panel, and it's all dark, then I will say, you need more light. That doesn't mean I hate you or anything. If you're new at this, if this is still your less than a year, you're not monetized, you need people to tell you what to do or how it works for me. I can only tell you how it works for me. I'm not a big channel, even though I'm on the road to 10,000. That's not large, guys. That is not large. I'll do a sound check. Sound check is good. 9.7. I'm on the road to 10, but that's not really 10K. It looks like a milestone, but you need more than that, guys. You need that gray check mark is 100,000 subscribers. If they're all fake, then your channel will still be dead. You're just having fun. So, and I noticed there's a lot of that. I'm having fun. It's television. It's not radio. Norma got me upset. I said, Norma, you're not. I'm listening to you, and you're not upsetting me. I was already upset. So, but I don't hate anybody. it is written that if you hate your neighbor, you are a murderer. So I realized that. I had a banner going. Where did the banner go? I'll put it up later.
Somewhere.
We don't need it. Chrissy Mom is here. Awesome. Arlene, Cheat the Guy. Awesome. So, guys, I just decided to go live today. I just realized why I don't wear this Nike shirt all the time. It's too tight. Makes me hot. It's warm here. I don't know how. I'm gonna ask Siri. Will tell me in a second. It's 87 degrees here. It says drizzle, but I see sun, so I guess it'll rain at some point today. High of 91 later. 10 a.m. It's 87 degrees. That's pretty good, huh? So that's about typical here. Hey Siri, what's the temperature in Washington D.C.? 56. Washington D.C. is, if I can, there it is, 56 degrees. That's cool. That is a very cool.
Yeah.
Warm and cool is relative to what you just came from. So if you're coming from 87 degrees, that would be cold. That would be like very cold. But if it was 44 all day and it hits 56, that's like, wow, it's kind of warm. It is currently 56 in Washington. So, yeah, temperature is relative. That's for sure. You get dew point and all that stuff. So, looks like we're eating a mini snack there. A little. How big is that bowl? Show the size of that bowl. He's eating a big bowl of, I'm going to guess, cereal or ice cream.
It has ice cream in it.
It's got ice cream in it. He's picking out. He's 22. He's like, you're still 22, right? So he eats at night, guys. And that gives you gas. When you lie down after you eat, you don't have gas.
Exactly.
That's why Norma and I don't eat. We don't eat before bed. Sometimes I'll put a little something in my mouth, but not usually. So work is a pesky little necessity. You got to work, but it does. Being at work, well, there's different sayings about that. It does take away your mind because they're paying you to pay attention to whatever it is you're doing. So I hate when now the workplace is in the constant habit, and this is by design. They're telling everybody what to do, and they're like, you can't say this because you work here. So, but if you say that, the other thing, then that's fine. The political correctness is killing us.
Exactly.
There's no doubt about that. I noticed it like 10 years ago. It's been going on for 50 years, but nobody realizes it because the only thing you heard for so long was the political correctness. You didn't hear about anything else. It's like, oh, they're ungodly. They're not politically correct. I can't stop talking about it. It's awful. Guys, what's going on? So, Norma said, Jay, nobody likes to come to your show because you're too bossy. Well, I'm not bossy to Fanatic, but you know why? Because he has a camera in front of him and good audio. That's all you got to do, guys. Camera and audio. Like if you have kids and, and they're like you're babysitting and you're using load, but you think maybe I can come up on the panel, you don't have enough light, or whatever it is. If something doesn't seem right and I'm the host, I'm going to say, oh, you know what? That's not right. It doesn't mean I hate you or that I'm. If you don't like to be bossed, why are you coming up on someone else's panel? Oh, it's okay. That's fine. They're great. Why do I want to do that? I don't understand that. Like all the news. I started off with news, but then I got away from it. But it's all about wars and rumors of wars. Have you noticed that the United States is like involved in all these freaking wars? And it's not the Americans. It's just the stupid government. It's the Biden administration. It's the left. They do this. They've got the war machine. I never knew the war machine was a part of it. I always thought there was a left and a right, but not really. It's just a different way of approaching it, and they're working for the same master. And they don't. That's why they don't like Trump, because he's trying to break it up. And then for the last 7 years they've been like, he's a retard, he doesn't know anything. And then all the average minds in America think, oh, he's retarded, he's stupid. Someone in Canada said, oh, he's the stupidest person in the world. Oh, says who?
No one.
So all the Canadians don't get any true news. They just think Trump is stupid.
The news outlets over there are probably run by Justin Trudeau anyway.
No, Trump knows more than Justin Trudeau.
Exactly.
Justin Trudeau is just a little puppet. And they don't understand that. They don't, because they don't hear it. Donald Trump is fighting for you and I, and then some of the people don't see it. It's like, no, he's not. He's against me, and my enemies are really my friends. That's what they think. One or more of my, probably two of my sisters think the same way. They think their enemies are their friends because their enemies are lying to them, and they're sucked up in the big lie because that's all they've heard. When all you hear, or you're like, well, I listen to 2 networks and they're saying the same thing. And my friend says the third network is saying the same thing. So it must be true. No, all the television media is lying because they're all invested in by the WEF. The WEF is not a company. It's a organization built by State Street Bank, Vanguard, and Big Pharma. They're all on the same side, right, John Paul? John will tell us if he comes up. He'll give us a few words. So I'll pin the ladder. I'll pin it. I don't always want to do that, but I'll do it now. So, you know what I forgot? Give me a minute, guys. I got to do something. It'll take maybe a minute. You almost done that freaking ice cream? I got to customize this live stream real quick. Replay subscribers. Oh, get out of here. TubeBuddy is giving me a pop-up, and that won't fit. I'll do a 1 minute. A 1 minute subscribe, guys. I got to do that. And what else? Slow mode, 4 seconds. All right, that's not bad. As soon as you take a breath, it'll be off. All right, let's see if that is going to save. I think it is. Okay. Go back to the live stream. We should. Oh, wait a minute. I hate when it opens up another tab automatically. And then it moves because those things are delayed to open up. Okay. All right. Just getting started, guys. Oh, there's nothing I could do about the start of this. I had to, Norma brought me into another paradigm. I had my own thing ready, and then Norma kind of lectured me, and I thought, okay. If you think you know everything when you get started on YouTube, that's one of your biggest mistakes. You're going to go on someone else's, and a lot of people have done it to me too, not just Filipinos. There's a few other people too. They come up here and then they start talking, and it's like my channel, and then they think they're running the show, and then they're not on YouTube all the time, and they're just single-minded people. It's like, don't tell the audience. You can talk. You're here to talk, but don't be the host. Norma said, "You're too bossy." It was like, well, I'm the host. If you're having trouble with your light or your audio or your internet, and you try to come up here, that's the first thing we're gonna talk about is your whatever it is that I don't see working right. I'm gonna say something. And the purpose is to make a better live stream, a better show. Not to tell everyone you're just fine, and then you're in, you're dark or whatever it is, you're spotty internet, and or you're not on cam. Right, Kingsman Sally? Mega love shout out. Kingsman Sally's here. Awesome. John Paul is here. I hope you're still here, John. There's the Daniel channel. Daniel's a gamer. It's hard on the gamers. You're a gamer too, so
Yeah.
it's very hard. You get a lot of competition. YouTube's has a lot to do with gaming, but
Exactly.
I don't know who your audience is. So thank you, Chrissy Mama, Arlene, Tita Guy right there. I don't know. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So, yeah, we're still just getting started. It takes like an hour for me to get started, guys. This is the first time I've done a Wednesday right after a Monday, so I'm feeling better. That's why I went too long without doing the live stream. I was busy, and then we had company, like they were sleeping over, and there was a lot of them, and then I got a little sick, bad cold. I don't know where that came from. They weren't sick, so I don't know where it came from. I don't know. Every 4 years or so, I get a really bad cold, but it's gone. I'm better now. I'm still drinking this special spinach tea, if you can believe that.
Never heard of that.
It's actually spinach powder with hot water. That's what it is, and it tastes just like spinach. It's like weird, very weird. All right, hold on. Give it a second. We'll get him up here in a second. That's John Paul, guys. Awesome. Thanks for coming in, John. Tim
Not
Sweeney's
a problem.
Here. Tim Sweeney is here. Tim's a gamer too, I think. I think Tim's a gamer. And Gangsman Sally's here. So we're just getting started. I'm just warming up my mouth.
So what's new?
I have gas coming out of my ass. Okay. We all know that. That's like not talked about amongst the adults.
Exactly.
Oh, John, last time I saw you, we were bitching about Darren Dobson. I'm still like talking about that.
Oh yeah.
Because there's spin-offs from it. He's still the same way, as far as I know. And then his little circle of friends. Oh
Wow.
So,
Yeah, I'm just getting over a lung infection. So
lung infection, and but you
yeah.
What's going on here? So you okay now?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just took my last pills yesterday, but I thought they were tranquilizers that you had to put it up your butt, but no, you had to swallow them. They were freaking huge.
Yeah. When
They put you right on your ass when you take them too.
When you feel a lump going down, you know it's too big.
Yeah, yeah.
Just put it on your tongue and drink water. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting old, John. That's why I moved to the Philippines. I thought I can't deal with New England winters anymore. You're in Canada, right? Are you in Canada?
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
So you know what New England winters are.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because if you're in Eastern Canada.
Yeah, I'm close to Niagara Falls.
Buffalo, so you know what the winters are, though. So
yeah, I sure do.
Boy, yeah.
They were a lot worse when I was younger, though. They're not as bad for the last 4 or 5 years. It hasn't been that bad.
Because you've learned to deal with it, but
we're not getting as much snow as we had when I was younger.
You had the lake effect snow. So Buffalo, you're north of Buffalo. Buffalo gets that lake effect snow like all the time.
Yeah.
They could get a foot of lake effect snow. That means clear skies with moisture coming in and freezing air, and then it turns the moisture into snow, gets heavy enough to fall. They could get a foot of lake effect snow.
Wow.
So that still exists. There's no global warming. It makes me sick when I hear that. All that.
Yeah.
Look at the science. Really? Are you kidding me? You have a select certain amount of scientists, and then you say only 87% of them agree with this because they're all dimwits.
Yeah, they're talking about putting up the restrictions again here in Canada around Christmas time.
Yeah, they're dimwits.
Yeah.
They're dimwits. It's just politics.
That's
not surprised.
Trudeau is a yes man. He's doing what he's told.
Yeah.
He's not a scientist, and he doesn't have
Exactly.
very many. He doesn't have scientists making decisions around him either. It's all figured out. That it's a plan.
Yeah. It's
It's a
just to
plan.
control the people. Just to
We
control
already
the people.
we guessed 2 years ago that this was coming. We just
Yeah,
didn't know what day it was going to
did you
be.
hear the latest, Jay? They're bringing in 1 million refugees from other countries to Canada.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Screw Canada. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but you know what? I say the same thing about America. Send them all to the liberal cities, and then they'll realize they have a problem.
yeah,
That's what the states with Republican governors are doing.
Putt
Like
Putt King is
Texas.
here. It's real. Awesome. Yeah. So if you're a red state, send them to the blue states. That's who wants them in.
yeah,
So Canada is all blue. There's no red.
yeah.
I mean, individually speaking, there are some people, but there's no real truth on television news. It's the same in the U.S. People always first thing they say to me when I say this is like they remind me, "Oh, the U.S. is the same thing." Well, yeah, but there's more people in the U.S. fighting it.
Yeah, yeah,
So the people in charge are on the left. We need what Trump says. We're going to drain the swamp. Everyone in Canada is told that he's stupid.
yeah.
It's like if you confront him, he's not stupid.
No, no.
It's the opposite. He's more knowledgeable. Show me a billionaire, and I'll show you somebody that knows something.
Yeah, yeah.
But now all the billionaires in the WEF, they're ungodly. You
Right.
you can know how to make money and do that sort of thing. It's very evil what they're doing.
Yeah,
They've
yeah.
invested in enough companies, State Street, Vanguard, and I forgot BlackRock. They
Oh, yeah.
they they're invested in 88% of the Fortune 500. Now they don't own it all outright, but they're heavily invested. They have to do what they're told. All those companies, it's like, okay, here's our plan because we invested in you. Here's the plan, and you better follow it, or we're gonna screw you. We're gonna use political correctness, they call it, to screw you over. What is it? Wokeism, wokeness. They're woke. They're the woke. So
Yeah.
there is a fight back. Budweiser and who's the other one? They're toast.
Bud Light.
Bud Light. There's a couple now that they're the target. They're toast. So
I haven't
the
been there for a
reason
while.
the reason they got big is because of BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street buying stock, and then they Target themselves were getting bigger because they were buying up all the failed Walgreens, not Walgreens. I'm starting to forget the old names, Bradley's and companies like that.
Right.
Sears, all the older companies that they're the leaders of those companies got old, and then they decided to sell or go out. So they get bought out, and then those companies are invested in by State Street. So they get stronger and stronger. They own the central banks. They own big pharma. Now we're hearing rumors of wars everywhere and earthquakes. It's unbelievable. A
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people are leaving blue states and coming to red state. If you're a red voter and you leave a blue state, that state becomes more blue.
Exactly.
So Texas was always a red state, but they have some people in power that are blue. I don't know how it's going to turn out, guys. I think right now it's early, so whoever's in the big lead, that could change. But I don't see Joe Biden becoming suddenly deciding that he begs forgiveness and he wants to be saved. I don't see that happening.
No,
Well, I
no.
still
Although
think
we
whoever the
should pray
Republican
for
nominee
it.
is going to win Texas anyway.
I think because he said, "I'm a religious man. I go to church." Well, that's how you know he's not a religious man, because Jesus Christ said, "Going to church isn't going to save you."
No.
The Godfather was always in church when they made all their killings, right? If you
Yeah.
watch those, he
Exactly.
was always in church, sitting in the front row with his wife. And everybody knew he was there. He wanted to be seen, and then everyone got killed. I didn't do it. I was in church. It's not me. It's not me. My boys did it. But that's so. It's so simple. There's more to it, Putt King. You got to realize that people always move. I moved, but my family, some of my relatives who are blue, they say to me, "It's none of your business. You don't live here anymore." Do you think I'm stupid? That's how stupid they are. It's like, and it's not everybody. It's just there's always a small number that do that, but they say the most. You're an idiot. You left. Oh, really? Good luck to you. Good luck to you. You're gonna, earthquakes are coming. Earthquakes and volcanoes and meteors are gonna do us in, guys.
Oh, we're starting to get tornadoes here in Canada.
Passport TV. Yeah, I mean, there's always earthquakes and tornadoes, but now all of a sudden there's a lot of earthquakes
Yeah.
and wars. It's like Joe Biden can't help himself. He's got to go everywhere and fight wars.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. But he's not. That's not on his mind process. He's just the guy that's there saying yes, yep. And then he tries to say something tough, and then he forgets what he said.
He's
They
a yes
they
man.
they have tons of video from him from 20 and 30 years ago saying the exact opposite of what he's saying now. And then at the same time they said, well, if he still had his faculties that he had then, he would be a better person, so we shouldn't make fun of him. Well, wait a minute. Then we would have a different country.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're talking about. It's crazy. Passport TV's here. Awesome. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I got my passport. I renewed it in 21. I just got my permanent visa, my permanent resident visa,
Wow.
because I updated it from probationary 1 year, and then that's over. So we're all good, guys.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's awesome. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Whatever the next step is, I have to. You're a foreigner. You got to keep up. You got to check in every year, and you got to go, fill that out.
Right.
Filipinos are big, especially the government. They're big on paperwork. Although no one document's good enough for anything, you got to have like duplicate or something that says the same thing. It's a different document, but it pretty much says the same thing. Like in the U.S. passport, it IDs you, and it also proves eligibility to be in the country, right? So it does two things. But to the Filipinos, they don't care about that. They still want your birth certificate, your passport, your license, and then two other IDs. It's unbelievable. It's like, and if you don't have everything, then it's not good enough. Beta or rock? Beta or rock? What a fool! All the Democrats are fools because, see, we think it's just a choice between this one and that one. That's not true. Because if they don't know that they're in the party of evil, then they're stupid, and I don't want that. I don't want a stupid person running my country. Joe Biden's not a leader. He's completely flip-flop. It's okay to change your mind on things, but to be the complete opposite person of what you were, I don't get that.
He's way too old. He's way too old.
A lot of radical left rhetoric. Well, the problem is that they're following Satan.
Exactly.
They're ungodly. That's what
that was the second part of a long thread that I wrote to Putt King.
So,
and that was because Beto O'Rourke tried and failed against Ted Cruz in 2018. He dropped out of the 2020 Democrat primary, and he tried and failed against Greg Abbott for the governorship in Texas last year. So do
you know why? You know why he's a failure? He's not good enough.
Exactly.
He's not a real man. I believe he's gay. That's a side issue.
Plus,
that's a side issue.
His real name is Robert Francis O'Rourke. He's not Hispanic. which Beto is a Hispanic name.
Right. That's fine. He lives in Texas. He can call himself Beto if he wants. That's not the problem. The problem is the truth of his life is based in lies.
Exactly.
He is ungodly. That is your first lie right there. Passport TV. Let's read this. I'm visiting some friends in New Jersey to celebrate the birthday of my goddaughter. Some other guests visiting from out of state couldn't find any vacancies within the local motels because of the establishments are completely filled with illegal immigrants, not immigrants, illegal immigrants. You said New Jersey? Is that part of the deal where they sent a lot of them over to New York? They might be sticking them in New Jersey. So that's part of the big problem. Sorry about that. I never expect to go to New York and get a good price on a hotel. I'm from hotels. Now I could go to my own hotel. Now you have a big chart of your own hotels. It's hundreds because it was the largest. We were the largest manager. So if I wanted to spend 2 or 3 nights in New York City, I would have some hotels to choose from. Which ones have vacancies? Those are the ones I get to choose from. So those are higher prices than anywhere else, even for the employees. They won't just give you the employee rate. Oh, no, you can't get the employee rate in New York. The entire state, well, the entire metro area. So, which is Manhattan and Staten Island and all those places, Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens. They don't even let you have the employee rate, which would have been fantastic. But it's like, okay, so out of the hotels that have more than 20% available, if they were less than 20%, they would say no, that they're not available. So they would give you like the lowest corporate rate, which is still too. Now in New York, that's too expensive for everybody because we're not on New York salaries. It's like a separate country. New York, there's a problem in New York, and it's not going away. I mean, that was years ago. It was a problem. So it's always been there. New York's a problem. It's like its own country.
It's very expensive in New York for a hotel.
It's sad but true.
I was gonna go there around Christmas time, and I think the cheapest hotel was $150 a night.
Yeah, that's prohibitive. So no, it's not good for a country to have areas like that. This area costs more than that area. It's not good. America's becoming too big for itself.
They should have more control over it, over all through the states or something, or all through Canada.
They were filling Atlantic City apartments, motel. Now further, Atlantic City is not close to New York. That's a long that's a long trip.
Yeah.
So, because I did it, I drove it once.
Yeah, so have I.
Well, twice because I drove it back. So yeah, I went twice. So that is a long way from New York. That's unbelievable. So sorry about that. If you don't have a private home to stay in around New York, you're screwed.
Yeah. I used to be in that timeshare program or whatever. It was not too bad. But I canceled it because I don't travel as much as I used to.
Yeah, they're saying that the worst thing you can have is a timeshare, and then you can't sell them.
Yeah,
you can't get out of it. So, because you're not really the owner, you're in a membership agreement. Lifetime, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're well-to-do and that's just a small amount of money, then that's okay.
Yeah, well, I did it when I lived in Holland. I was with timeshare, and it worked out well for me.
At the moment, those states aren't as popular as you think, but they just have different pricing. Which is, living in the Philippines, it's ridiculous. You spend most of your money on heat and hot water.
Right.
And insurance. Insurance is another big cost. We don't do that here in the Philippines. You don't need as much money. Americans think, it's not fair to have work done in the Philippines for those low wages. Those low wages those people are warm. They don't spend money on heat and hot water. No, the cold water isn't like 34 degrees. The cold
Right.
water, 70 degrees, or
Right.
even higher than that. Sometimes warm water comes out of. We don't have two faucets. We have one. It's just water. So sometimes that's like warm, like more than 70. 70 is like not so warm, but sometimes it's
Right.
80.
Yeah.
That can, in the daytime it's like really warm. So
Yeah, I'm going to go to Niagara Falls the first week of November. I
oh,
booked a bus and it costs $20 there and back, and then my hotel was $50 for the night, so not too bad.
that's what it should be. So Florida, California, New York, they're artificially high priced at everything. There's no reason
Yeah,
for it. There's
no,
no
no,
other than greed. Because in New York, food servers are like rich,
yeah,
and
Oh,
they work like 30 hours a week, if that, maybe even less, and they have money. But it doesn't do them any good because to pay for heat, hot water, and food, it runs you out of money.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not helping anybody unless they, because you can't save. Nobody can. Who's saving money? Show your hands. Who's saving money?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah, you're not saving money. So
oh
I would say very few people are saving money. And if you come here with $250,000 or even $500,000, if you live long enough, you'll run out of money.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
There are things here that cost money, but it's not everything.
No,
You can't finance a car if you're 60. That's
yeah.
not allowed because
wow.
the average age of life expectancy is about 62 here. It's low. I don't know why though.
Wow.
Um, they say educated people live longer, but the education system doesn't teach people anything about diet and good health from eating. The one now, a medical doctor doesn't get any well, they don't get training in diet and nutrition.
No, no.
At least they didn't a few years ago. They didn't. It wasn't required. So
Yeah,
they're not experts at diet and nutrition.
yeah.
Now you have a lot.
It's
How are the price of houses over there in Philippines?
Well, it's different. How people own their house for life here. Everyone
Oh,
owns.
okay.
Everyone owns. There are apartment buildings here. I'm not in them. We're in a house here. It's like a Spanish villa built in 19. I want to say 89 or 88, 89, right around there. So it's about 30 years old, a little over 30 years old.
Right,
It's built well. We have an 8-foot wall that's about 6 to 10 feet away from the building.
right.
So there's a little more space in the back. There's some space in front. The front's about 10 to 12 feet, and the back is about 12, 15 feet. And then
Right.
the sides are about, one side is 10 feet, the other side's like 12, 13, 14 feet. So I
Yeah,
don't know the exact measurements, but it's a good plot. And we've got, we lost the avocado tree 3 years ago in a typhoon, but we have lemon tree. We have a lemon tree. We have three mango trees. One of them's a baby. So two of them are giving fruit. We have lots of peppers and things like that, jalapenos and pepperoni. I don't know what they call them. I forget what they call them, but there's all sorts of little trees and vegetation around the house. Palm trees.
yeah. Because an average house here in Guelph, where I live, is $1 million.
Overpriced. You're a cold weather country. Good eye, halfway. Good eye. Good eye. Good eye. Do I think diabetes is out of control in the Philippines? I do know that there's a high starch content diet in the Philippines that's Filipino. I would guess yes, but I don't know. I don't know the facts for sure. So I would now, if it's out of control, I would say that people are more pre-diabetic here than anything else. That's all I can say with any certainty. Um, Melody's here. Awesome, Melody. Awesome. Good to see you. Um, Now, a lot of Filipinos are very skinny and small, but there's poor and then there's average income people, and then
Right,
here there's fewer rich people here. There are rich people here, but businesses get rich. The business owners that have if you run a good business, you'll open up a second store and then a third one. So there are some businesses like that, like
Right.
SM and Pure Gold, those owners are billionaires. You
Right.
know, Manny Pacquiao, I don't know if he's a billionaire, but he's got a lot of money. And he's got elected. But the president has most of the power here. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
it is a constitutional republic, but it's a little different. Um, um, where the senators don't have as much power.
But your kids live all in the States, don't they? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, they
Yeah.
don't care about me being here. They do not care. I don't care at all.
Oh wow.
I'm gone. I have no say in the United States anymore. Um, you, you moved, so therefore you have no opinion. Who you are? You're on the left, right? So that's how they think. People on the left don't make sense. And
No.
then there's something ungodly about them, and I noticed that about my relatives too. The ones, not all of them are saying stupid things to me. There's a
Right.
few, but the godly ones will talk to me, and the ungodly ones won't.
Huh.
That's how I know.
Wow.
So when you pray to Jesus asking for the Holy Spirit, and you do that by the day and night, when you do that, things will change for you for the better.
Right.
I always thought I was smart, right? And then something wouldn't work, and I'm like, I'm trying my ass off to make this work, and I can't figure it out. And then we started praying, but I didn't just pray alone. I prayed with my future wife.
Right.
It was Norma. She's here. She's in the house here somewhere. But we prayed properly, and we kept doing that. And then got my travel visa. But the
Right.
thing is, in order to get a travel visa, you got to buy plane tickets and make travel arrangements and hotel arrangements. I had all that done with no visa. And I thought, oh no, the date's getting closer.
Huh.
See you, Fanatic. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, we are approaching the one. Oh, I started late, and so he's been. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It's getting late over here too.
this is the time he always cuts out. So it's not unexpected. So thanks. Oh, there he is right there. So thank you, Fanatic. Kind of threw me off there for a second. I forgot exactly where I was. So what's the last thing I said? I totally forgot what I was talking about. How many Filipinos I know in Europe are losing relatives back home in the Philippines to diabetes?
Oh wow.
You know what? I just heard. I just remembered that I heard back in I think it was 2020 or 2021, that a nice gentleman that we knew, he was close to my old mentor, not my mentor, but my old host. We were with him it had to be 2019.
Right.
He was at a party, and then he gave us a ride home. He died from COVID, but he really died from
Oh,
diabetes.
the YouTuber?
No. This is a
Oh,
Filipino,
okay.
Filipino,
Okay.
and he was a bit younger than me, but not too much. I'm 66, so I'm kind of old.
Yeah, so am I. I'm
But he was
66 too.
all right. So welcome to the club.
Yeah.
So, but he was a nice gentleman. He was asking me questions and stuff. He was asking me questions about politics, but he wasn't acting political. There was no stomping of feet or anything. There were just questions back and forth.
Right.
And he died when COVID was. I think he died in 2020, but it might have been 2021. He had diabetes, and
Oh wow.
I asked her. She told me he died, and I went, "What other illness did he have?" And she said he was diabetic.
Right.
And I said, I didn't know that.
Right.
But diabetics, COVID is the key to killing people with diabetes.
Yeah.
So so that's why Passport TV is asking, many Filipinos in Europe are losing relatives back home in the Philippines to diabetes. Diabetes comes from having a high starch diet all your life and too much sugar.
Yeah, yeah,
So, but you lack other when you have a high starch diet. The thing is, it replaces the other good nutrients that you should be eating.
right.
So, but you gotta stop eating the starches. Starches is the white foods, the rice, the potatoes, the bread, and sugar.
Yeah, bread is fattening. Too much
Bread,
bread.
your body thinks bread is sugar because it all breaks down into sugar,
Yeah, yeah,
so glucose. So the starches are all the same: potatoes, rice.
yeah.
There's another vegetable here that's a little bit like potatoes. It doesn't taste exactly like a potato,
Right.
but it's actually got a sweetness flavor to it. But if you
Like a
take
sweet potato?
if,
Like a sweet potato?
no, they're not yams. They have yams here too, but no, they're
Yeah,
white. I think they're called camotes. I forget exactly what they call them. They're white. They don't taste like potatoes, but they're just like potatoes. But
right.
if you hold it in your mouth long enough, you'll taste the sweetness. It's the same with white bread. If you take a bite of white bread and hold it in your mouth and let it melt in your mouth, you'll
Yeah,
find out how sweet it is.
right.
So all starches, all that kind of food turns into sugar in your body, turns to glucose. Your
Yeah,
body breaks all the starches down into glucose, pastas and breads and pizza. Um, and people think, well, what about whole grains? Well, whole grains are slightly better for you, but they're still grains. So
right.
there's a problem if you eat a lot of it. If you're always doing that, bran is the other thing. Bran's not that good for you.
No,
We've been see in the mid '90s we were lied to.
yeah,
GMOs came into being, and they told you coffee was no good for you. They told you eggs were no good for you, and they told that back in the mid '90s, and they told you red meat's no good for you. Those are all the foods you need.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now you don't need a lot of red meat, but you still need red meat.
I
Red
eat a
meat.
lot of fish. I like eating a lot of fish.
That's the saving grace for Filipinos that eating fish. But there's more. There's more to your diet than just fish.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
So it's hard for us to get asparagus here. So I say to Norma, we got to eat broccoli. We stopped buying it one week because it went way up in price, and I said, yeah, but we need to eat that. We're worth it. Our lives are worth it.
yeah,
If
yeah,
if something's going to keep you not just alive but healthy, then you're worth it.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's like me. Like I do smoke, but I do a lot of walking too. Like
I'm a,
I walk probably every 2 days, probably 10 miles, easy.
I was always athletic, but here I'm getting lazy because they take care of me. But so I got to get back to that. But I do skate. We took a month off because I used a lot of money, and skating is a event for us because we got to
Right.
go into the city, we got to go to the mall, and we got to have lunch because we're there all day. So it's kind of an expense. So we make like a half day out of it. So we took a month off, but I'll get back to that probably in a week.
Yeah.
Got to skate. Ice skating. It's
You
rare
still
in the
play the
Philippines.
guitar, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I got two guitars here. I got
I
a
got
Fender and a Gibson, an old
I
one.
miss the Gibson. It's imitation, but it had the humbucker, so it sounded good. I gave it
Yeah.
to my brother. Because I couldn't bring everything here, so I gave it to my brother.
Right.
He's got like a whole wall full of guitars. They're not. I mean, some of them are bent or something's wrong with them, but he still has a lot of them.
Right.
So
Well, I got to go, Jay. It's getting late over here. It's almost 11 o'clock. So,
all right,
but thanks for having me up on the panel.
all right. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by.
And I'll watch and see when you go live again. You don't go live that much anymore, do you?
I took a half a month off because we had company for a week, and then I was sick the next week. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
back. I'm back. I'm feeling better. So
Okay.
all right, that's John
Okay.
Paul, guys.
I'll keep an eye out for you. Anyways, I don't go live that much anymore because too much drama going on
I know.
YouTube lately.
I know. I know. All
Okay.
right.
Take care.
Thanks. Yeah. See you around.
Yeah. Later.
All right. So
Bye.
bye bye. Bye, John Paul. Thank you for hanging out with us. Having faith keeps me balanced. Yeah, and I wanted to I lost my place in the chat. Hold on. Oh, maybe it's. Oh, here it is. Yeah. I eat carnivore. I've heard. I don't know how long you can do that. Just be a carnivore, strict carnivore. I don't know if you can do that forever. They say that the all beef diet can cure a lot of what ails you, but I don't know if you can go forever that way. I would put spinach and broccoli with that and see what happens, and lots of clear water, stuff like that. I'm a coffee drinker too, like black, no sugar, no cream. So people say to me, "You drink so much coffee, Jay. That's no good for you." I said, "Well, no, the cream and sugar is no good for you. Coffee's just fine." That's the other thing. Back 30 years ago, a little less than 30 years ago, they were telling us coffee's no good for you. Red meat's no good for you. A few other things. This is no good. All the real basic foods are no good for you, and that was a lie. And that you should be eating more grains and all that. Grain is what we feed chickens and cows and horses and pigs. That's what that's for. Corn on the cob, and all that stuff. That's and oats and wheat, and that's for animals. No carbs of any kind. I'm like trying to drill that into my wife's head. My wife is a good cook, and she loves carbs. It's like ice cream to her. That's a carb too. Sugars and starches. We got to stop. We should stop that, but we don't because it tastes good. But you do. I would agree that you would. And I tell her, you know what? Your skin will clear up, and you'll get your figure will be perfect if you stop eating carbs. You need certain types of fat which can be in meat. So I do not disagree with the carnivore diet. I love fried chicken here. Not just fried, but sometimes we air fry it. Sometimes we boil it. We make put it in a stir fry, whatever. We cook it all different ways. But because I'm in the Philippines, chicken's the best meat. And then there's some fish. I like some fish. Imitation LP. Yeah, I have the Leo James. It's a good guitar. It sounded good. I have some videos with that, and I left it for my brother Ted. Check out the video. I think it's the second video. The first one's good too, on my guitar playlist. So it sounds good. It screams. They're cheap. It's just like a $200 guitar, maybe $225. Done thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate that. Norma was telling me, I'll tell you why. She was like ripping into me today. It's like, I'll tell you why they don't give you thumbs up, Jay. They don't like you. It's like, that's okay. But I appreciate it if you do that. If you give me the thumbs up, I appreciate it. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you, Passport TV. Passport, did you get a jacket? I gotta make sure. No, you don't. I'll give you a jacket. I wasn't looking at that. So there's your jacket. Is that it? You're the only one. Oh. Sorry I made you wait so long. It's easier when there's somebody up here I can look at that. There's Tita Guy right there. And we got Luke the Greats here. Did I say hello, Luke? I almost forgot. And I had my... Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's not gone, but it's almost... I drank most of it. My spinach tea. Pure spinach with hot water. Dropping by, still at work. It's powdered spinach. Tita Guys at work till 6. Filipinos will have a long work day. They don't have the 8-hour work day. It's like 10, right? 10-hour day. I strongly recommend the 8 or 9 hour. I used to work 9.5 hours. But sometimes I would cut it down to 8 hours. And then I would feel guilty. Because when you learn to get everything, they paid me to be successful. They didn't pay me to work 10 hours or 9 hours or 8 hours. And then some fool manager would say, "Oh, you should be working a 12-hour day." I'll work 12 hours when we have a problem. and they need me, and then I will be here. Or I will stay, I won't run home. But if I get it covered and everything's fine until tomorrow, I'll leave. Carnivore for 2 years and completely healed 2 torn rotator cuffs that were filled with calcium. That's amazing. I told Norma, if we do that, or if she does that, she'll get her 21-year-old body back, and she'll be a babe. People say, well, Norma's pretty, but she ain't. She's 56. She's not perfect. But I just tell her, you know what? I'm not kidding, but she can't break her carb habit. I don't want to criticize her. She's my wife. I love her. I do black coffee also, so I'm not 100%. Oh yeah, you gotta have beverages. You gotta have water and coffee. That still makes you a carnivore. I like a little bit of. I like these sharp cheeses and the hard cheeses. I don't like melted cheese, and I'll put the Parmesan, which is a hard cheese. I'll put that on my pastas. So I like to get a wheel of Parmesan. Hard to get that here. You got to go to a specialty store here to get the hard wheel of Parmesan, and then I get the grater. But it's hard to get good cheese here because if we buy sharp cheese, it's not like Vermont sharp or New York sharp. It's not the same. I'm Italian. My first wife was Italian. Pastas and just function better without them. Yeah, because you don't need them. That's why. And we're lied to thinking that we need this, that, and the other thing, and we don't. Hard sheep's cheese. I like some of the hard cheeses actually, but I'll have a cheeseburger, which is a little bit different. But I don't know. We don't really need to always eat too much cheese. I will say I never say never, Luke, but I'm not planning on going back. I might, but I don't know. I said earlier, was it? I can't remember if it was yesterday or it might have been in the live stream, or it might have been. I forget where I said it, but it was like in the last couple of days. We're rich. I want, what the hell? I want to live. But, we're not millionaires. I will say that. Someone said to me, you should never tell people you're rich. It's like, I didn't say I was rich. You said that. He's yelling at me for telling people I'm rich. You said that. He came up here and said that he's got money. I didn't say I have money. Of course I have money. Everybody has money. Now, when I go down the street, I'll say, "Voila, compera," because they see a foreigner and they do this. They want, I need some money. They don't even know how to speak English. It's like they say Filipinos speak English, but not all of them. J. Mike, Steve Enlow, what's going on? Oh, I did work 14 hours yesterday. You're working too much, though. You're the some kind of mechanic. I forget exactly what you do. You work with engines or some kind of mechanics, I think, right, Luke? And it's cold too. I hate working with metal. With the metal's cold and I get bare hands and I'm touching the metal and it's cold and I don't like doing that. It's like, how do you do that? Your hands will stick to the metal. It's like, there's emotion. What's up, emotion? What's going on? I love emotion because it's exciting when emotion comes in to the live stream, especially if he feels like talking on panel. It's so exciting because it gives me enthusiasm. I don't know how to say it. It inspires me. It's inspirational. For some reason, if a good singer comes up, if somebody who sings better than me comes up here, it inspires me to sing better. And then he says, Jay, all you got to do is be inspired and try to sing better. It's true. If I'm sitting here going, okay, I know a few songs, I'll sing. I'm in that kind of a mood. It won't be good. But if somebody's here to inspire me, it's better. That's why I don't sing alone, because there's no inspiration. If Norma's here, even Norma will inspire me. So it's just the way it is. You get inspired, and then you get better. You do better. However good you are, you'll do better if you feel that inspiration. I work with machinist, right? Okay, so nothing wrong with that. You do what you do, and you do it well. That's good. That's a good thing. MK Show, good to see you. Hello, welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. Do I have everything? I don't even know if I have it. I don't know what I'm going to do today, guys. We're past the 1 hour mark. We got Luke the Great here. MK Show's here. Emotion is here, guys. There he is, right there. We got Steve Enlow. Steve's here. Did I say Luke's here? Passport TV. I don't know if Passport's going to hang out or take off. I don't know. Halfwit. There's Halfwit. Good Eye Halfwit. Tita guys somewhere hanging out somewhere. And Fanatic Guide, was here earlier. He's out. He's out of the picture. Awesome. So I was hoping, I got no light on. It's a nice bright day out, but if we do that, it looks even more light. That's only half my light, and we still have more lights, but I won't turn those on right now. So what do I talk about? MK's here. MK, come on up and hang out. Come on up. You owe me. That works. When I do that, things happen. When I say you owe me, there are people that say, "Well, next time I see you, Jay, I'll come up." And then I see them, and then they're like, "Oh no, I want to come up. You owe me." And then they come up. How's the weather here? Well, I can say off the top of my head, it's better here than there. I know that. You're in Belgium. Right now, it's 87 degrees. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Can you see that? 87 degrees. There it is. 87. I get all these messages, but no one calls me. I don't get phone calls. It's just messages, politics. They get your state, so it's always like this. No, it's national too, but it's state and national. They always call, telling us what they're up to. It's nothing. I did for the first time a 2-hour live stream yesterday. Oh, I thought you were live before that. How did it go? I wasn't there. What time was it? It depends on what time it is, and am I busy? That's really, because I'm not. When I first started doing this, I was looking for all the live streams because I was going there and seeing if they would give me the ladder to come up and talk. And some of them were doing that, and then I thought, okay, I can get a shot to talk, and then I would say a few things, and then it's like, okay, next person, they would move on to another person, and then I'm sitting there like, wow, it's taking a long time. They would go around the circle, and they would get back to me, whether we were singing or just taking turns talking, and I thought, oh, I'm waiting too long. But it was good because I was seeing other people, so getting to know people. So that wasn't a bad thing, but I was always doing that, and I'm like, okay, there comes a point now, it's 3 years later. It's like, I don't want to go on all the live stream. Like, I still get notifications. This person's live, that person's live, now another person's live. It's like every 15 minutes somebody else is live. And I'm like, I don't have a life when I do that. I can't do that. So I still have to figure out, how do I do regular videos? I do them, but now it's been 11 days, 10 or 11 days since I've done one. I'm like, oh, I was doing them every week, but no, not really a schedule, just like either every 6 days or every 8 days or every 10 days. And it's like, now it's been like 10 or 11 days and I don't have a video ready. I got to figure out, it has to be a talkie. Now, I used to do the language videos, but that's a lot of work. And I'm like, I don't have everything the same as it was then. So, and the way I was doing it, it was just, I can't get myself back into that. Work is like, it's addictive. Either you're in a working frame of mind and you're always doing it, or you're not. And it's like, you can't just do a little work here and there. It doesn't make anything happen. Right? Can you guys hear me good enough? I don't know my voice. Maybe my voice fade. My mic's too far away. Where is Bruce? I don't know. He disappeared. Oh, he wasn't here. That was Monday. No, he's not here today. Days just run into each other here now. I'm thinking this is the same live stream when you said that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where Bruce is. I don't even know if he was. I can't. I don't think he was here yet. You just do like, well, if you have good internet, you can do that. A lot of people. Now, I was doing live streams with my phones too. I had laptops and phones, and my phone was my camera. I had it on the tripod, but then I realized it's still 1K 750p. So the laptop's also 750. The key to doing that, so it didn't. The cameras were the same because I'm using the back cam. I'm not using the front cam. So now I realize I could do that, use the front cam and get 4K. But there's an app, and then the camera's an iPhone, so I have an Apple app on my phone to send to pick it up and send to the the IBM app or the regular computer app on my laptop, and then I could do it. But it's just so much. I didn't really need to do that, so now I just use the laptop. So the key to a better picture is lighting. Like I have the lighting on. I didn't have the lighting on earlier because it seemed light, so it seemed like I didn't need it. But I don't know what the playback's going to look like. It's the playback that you really need because after the live stream, it becomes a video. Now they put it on a different tab, but it's still out there. I mean, there's to be some notifications to people. Hello, host Leonilla Haramis. Haramis. I don't know if it's Haramis or Haramis. I don't know. Leonilla, what's going on? Where have you been? We missed you so much we almost forgot. What are you doing? And I know you have a jacket, right? Everybody has a jacket. Yep. We lost Passport. Where'd he go? I don't know. He's on the carnivore diet. I don't know if he might still be here. I don't know. Not sure. The carnivore. Norma, we're going to do the carnivore diet. Got 3K subs on one day. Oh, you reached 3K. Congratulations. Yeah, guys, I'm on the road to 10K. But it's going slowly because. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. If you don't mind doing that I appreciate it. Subs get. You never know how many subs you're going to get on your shorts. Shorts get subs. Obviously, some get more than others. The ones with the most thumbs down are the ones with the most views. So eventually all videos get thumbs down because there's people out there that are just doing that. Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumb. They'll just do that. There's some people probably doing that like thousands of times a day. They might even be bots doing it. I don't know. So that's what we're up against, guys. We're up against the machine. I think there's bots out there that are because that'll stop you if you get enough thumbs down. But there was somebody that was looking for 1 million thumbs down, and he got it. PewDiePie got it, but now we don't count thumbs down. And I think, well, if you get enough subscribers, they don't need notifications. They're going to go see what you have, and then they're going to give you a thumbs up. So if you're asking for thumbs down, they'll be there they're going to be there to give you the thumbs down. So that's what he was doing. Upcoming live, Leonela Haramis. All right, awesome. We'll go check that out. I don't go to too many live streams, but I can give you a thumbs up. I will do that. Let's go over there. Oh, nice. I like that picture. That looks like you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Promoting your channel. Members. I'll notify and I'll give you a number 4. Thumbs up. Thumbs up for awesome. Alright. I am subscribed, Bello. You are over 15K. Is that all? What do they call that? When you get it all with videos. You go to live streams, growing. It's a growing channel, growing stream, right? Thanks, Emotion. Thanks for hanging out, man. That's awesome. All right, maybe he'll come up and give me a piece or two, or just say hi. So the growing live streams, it's okay to get started and get a few subscribers. That's a good thing. Not bad, but it's not the only thing you should be doing. I used to hear that from the big live streams. You can't just come here, Jay. You gotta get out there and be seen. So it's that itself is a good thing to get some people to know you, and that and grow, and then you can spread out. But the key is to spread out. So easier said than done. You do it with videos. Live streams is good too, because people will see you with lives. If you're doing live streams, a lot of people will know who you are. But you also got to go to other live streams too. So if you're taking, and there's the upcoming right there. So I don't know, I can't remember what your live streams are like. But if I'm there and you have people coming up and singing and stuff, I might pop in to sing. You never know. If I'm in a singing mood, I'll pop in and sing. Cooking, listening here while cooking lunch from the Philippines. I'm in the Philippines. I am nakatiras ako sa Rizal. So I am in the Filipino ako. I am in the Philippines. My wife Norma is Filipino. I want to get to doing the outdoors, but I have a router out there, but it's not working. That's the issue. And I got to figure out what to do with that. Because if I buy one and it doesn't work, I don't want that issue. Because I'm buying things that don't work, and I'm getting frustrated. You're near Rizal? I am in Angono, Rizal, right near Taytay, Musan, right there. McDonald's, the McDonald's that has the big sign going up. I live right near there. I'm like 3 blocks from there. Yep. You were in Rizal too, or near to Rizal? Because Rizal's big. Rizal is one of the biggest provinces in the Philippines. I'm not sure which one's bigger, but Rizal is very big. It's the 3rd largest. I think Palawan I'm not sure if Palawan's larger. I gotta go double check that because it's been a while since but I did read that it was the 3rd largest. Emotion's here, guys. I don't know if he's gonna come up, but he's here. He's here watching. Awesome. You're in Quezon City. Okay, so that's a drive. It's a little bit of a drive because of traffic. So yeah, I haven't been to Quezon in a while. It's been like 4 years. I had friends over there. I was there in 2019. But then we had the pandemic, so I didn't go anywhere for 2 years, and then now I'm back. So I actually traveled during the travel ban because of marriage. Yeah, you've been here before too with it's easier to get around on motorcycles, but it's even with motorcycles, it's still a trip. Quezon City's big though. That's part of the Metro Manila, right? Quezon is in the Metro, right? I think that's the outskirts of the Metro, way up north. So I lived in Pasig in 2019, Pasig City, near Ortigas Center. I was in Rosario. So I guess if you live in Pasig, you're near Ortigas Center, I guess. So yeah, so it drives me crazy to see the count of concurrent viewers because it keeps changing. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down. People coming in and coming in and going out. No giveaways today, guys. I don't know. I just wanted to do some talking. Maybe I'll sing. I don't know yet. Maybe. I don't know if anyone wants. I gotta be inspired. If something inspires me to sing, I'll sing. Top stories: war. War, 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 war. Rumors of war. There's some channels that won't say the word war. They'll mute it out. They don't want the algorithm coming in and saying, nope, we don't like this. There's too many people watching. YouTube, you're on the wrong side. Um, I don't know everything, but I suspect that the conglomerate of BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street and Big Pharma are also invested in YouTube in some way, and Google, and that they feel obligated to not only agree but fight for the left. This leftism going on, this wokeness, this nonsense. The left is nonsense, everybody. I don't understand why you're fighting. Makes no sense to me. Norma, are you checking the water on the reservoir? Is it full? I checked it right before we went live, but I don't know. Thank you for doing that. There's Norma right there, guys. Turn the light on. There she is. Oh, say hi, Norma. Yeah, wait. You should have just said hi. They can't wait. Norma, they're gonna. Oh, they're all gone. They left. They see a girl. She's gone. No, bye. See ya.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. She's whispering. Shout it out. Scream it.
Good morning.
That's better. That's better. We were talking about the carnivore diet. It cures everything that ails you. Because we've been lied to. All these liars that tell you you got to have the pastas and the pizzas, they're all liars. Or they're repeating a lie. You want to clear up everything that ails you. Do the carnivore diet for 30 days. Some say 14 days, but I give it a shot for 14 days, and if you feel better, just keep going. But you got to put beef in it. You can ground beef. What I would do is I would buy good beef here in the Philippines, and I would grind it. I would say, grind that, please. Just make, you could make ribeye burgers or whatever, or sirloin burgers. Steak is different here in the Philippines, but it's still steak. It's still beef, but it's different. But the key is to have good beef, so that's what I would do. We eat beef. We do eat burgers, but we're adding bread to it, so she's not. She just loves. See, she walked away with a smile. She just loves her carbs. I don't understand it. So flavor makes people happy. I always look at that and I go, all the cooking contests, the Food Channel, all those, they bring in these cooks from everywhere, and then you got to use our ingredients. Oops, there's no sugar. But it's got to be sweet. So, what you gonna do in the yard? You got to get something.
Yeah.
She's on a secret mission. she's afraid to tell me stuff because she doesn't want me to blab it out. Now, I could be a good little boy and go, "Oh, she's gonna get me a surprise. I hope it's a half gallon of ice cream. That would be carbs. See, we're stuck on carbs here. I'm not fat. It's the way I'm sitting. I'm not fat. People say, Jay, don't do that. They're jealous. The jealous people will go, oh, no, you have man boobs. No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm not good in singing, but I'm good in dance host. Norma's a dancer too, but Norma can sing also. So now, years ago, she won some dance not every. She didn't win every competition, but she won some. There's a few trophies upstairs, but it's from years ago. So, but she can dance a little bit. But she sings now too, right? Black Knight Mustang. Hey, Black Knight, guess who's here? Trisha's here. Trisha Jane's here. Awesome. Trisha sings a little bit too. So, if you dance, that's good. I like dancing. Norma loves to dance, but even with the trophies, she doesn't dance so much. I mean, a little bit, but mostly singing. We love to sing. Mega love shout out everyone. Grab a heart. Grab a heart. Awesome. Black Knight, what's going on? I'm just parked getting ready for bed, Jay. I'm so sleepy. Oh, I'm trying to inspire you. Hey, guess what? Emotions here. He's in the shower. He's gonna come back. He maybe come up and sing. I don't know what he's got in mind, but he is hanging around in the BG somewhere, right? Leonila Heramis, who I find out is my neighbor. Awesome. See that? You're in New Orleans? Oh wow, man! Check out it. What's today? Today is Wednesday, right? So you're not. There's not going to be any football. Oh, we'd love to go to what's the stadium there now? Is it still the Superdome? I'd like to go there and watch a football game. But I'm not in the US anymore. The United States is overpriced. They're ripping everybody off. Everyone's being ripped off. They're actually planning on screwing all of you. All 300 million of you are getting screwed. People think, no, I'm doing okay, Jay. Don't give me that crap. You're a moron. Oh, yeah? Just wait a while. If you do nothing, you will fail. It's okay to be happy. It's not the purpose of life. People think the purpose of life is to be happy. No, it isn't. That's not written anywhere. I was supposed to unload in the morning, but they got me unloaded tonight. That's a good thing, right? You're alive. I'm off to bed. That doesn't help me. That's okay. You were unexpected, so thanks for stopping by. Everybody's unexpected, guys. I don't expect anybody. I don't even expect Fanatic. He's not always here. So, but it's good to be in New Orleans. That's where Black Knight is. Awesome. There's some good things to driving, especially for the truckers. I guess if you're busy at work. Don't tell me you're rich though, or you would be retired in the Philippines if you were rich. Rizal, nice nature. Yeah, I love Rizal. Rizal is people think, oh, you got to be in Dumaguete in the Visayas. Well, I'm not in Dumaguete. I have nothing bad to say about Dumaguete other than there's too many expats there. That was real. I'm not here to see expats. I'm here to see the Philippines. It's fun to see you guys on YouTube or to meet, but what I really wish to meet is the Filipinos. So that's what we're doing. They're not all YouTubers. None of them. Most of them are on Facebook, taking pictures and doing that sort of thing. I don't know why. I don't like Facebook. I don't. But Norma's on Facebook. She does reels, and she also does the shorts on YouTube too. So, but she's mostly Facebook. Filipinos are mostly Facebook. I don't know why. The owners of Facebook they're screwing you and me. They're screwing us with their fake news, and they're using everybody to make money. YouTube's doing it too, but I prefer to be here rather than Facebook. So, but politically speaking, they're both rolling us under the bus. We're here for them. They're not here for us. That's for darn sure. Now, if that sounds bad, like I'm trashing YouTube, no, I'm here to help YouTube, or else I wouldn't be here. I'm here to help YouTube a little bit. But all the small channels added up brings them some money. They don't want to throw that away. That's bringing them money. And it's also helping their partners make money. So it's a win-win for YouTube. If I get a super chat, they're taking 30%. If I don't get a Black Knight, if I don't get a super chat, I make no money. But YouTube still makes money. Now they show me, this live stream made, 4 cents or whatever. So everything I do adds up to $40 or $50. That's not good enough. I need super chats, and then they take part of that. Then you get the PayPal. Nobody's giving me money on PayPal. Now the girls get money because they're men. Men will give money to a girl that they think, oh, she's single and she's attractive, or she's got a kid but she's single and attractive. Think again, guys. You're all being used by girls that are working you. But she shows me her pee-pee. Oh, really? I had to go there. I'm sorry I had to go there, guys, but that's what's happening. You guys are not the only one. If you haven't been here to see her, you have no idea. You have no idea. If it's been a while and you're like hanging on to her and she's like still showing you the good stuff, and then you decide, oh, you know what? I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to the Philippines, and if you don't come here to surprise her, because you'll be in for a big surprise. You will be in for a huge surprise. You better know. And then you still don't know that if she does know and she plans to be alone so she can make you happy, right, and get money. Don't expect to tell her that she owes you something. You're not going to get paid back. Like, I gave you a lot. You owe me, $700. It's not going to happen. Or if somebody, like a close friend that's not her, like another friend says, can you lend me $1,000? I'll pay you back. I don't know anyone that's been paid back for lending money to a Filipino. Now, is that a racist thing to say? I don't know. I don't know. That's what I don't see. When there's nobody on panel, I'll say a lot of things, but none of it will be a lie. None of it's a lie. Now, I'm not saying everybody will screw you over, but you will run into that. So be careful, guys. Just be careful. Whatever I give Norma, it's hers to keep. She's not going to pay me back. She's paying me back in other ways. Like every day, there's a value I'm getting that pays me back. So there's no amount of money I can spend where she will owe me anything. If you spend money, what I'm saying is if you spend money on a girl in the Philippines, she's not magically going to get money and give back to you. It's going to be, you're going to be paid in other ways. So if you think, okay, there's no sex, so what do I get? Well, I didn't come here for sex. I didn't come here to see Norma for sex, guys. But she's my wife. Guess what? That comes with the deal. That's part of the deal. So if she watches this, and she might, she'll go, "What the fucking hell are you talking about?" What I'm talking about is, I'm still young enough and healthy enough to do. Even though I'm 66, I'm still young and healthy enough, guys. I don't need pills. 2 years ago, when I got here, I got dental work, and a lot of it, so it lasted for months. Because it was like once a week, maybe twice, that I would see her. And so we did a lot of talking. Well, with the mask on, drilling in my mouth, there's not a whole lot of talking, but we did some talking over the months. I can't remember how. I had to let March, April, about 4 months, I would think, a good 4 months. So she asked me about my health and what are your prescriptions? And I went, what you talking about, Willis? I don't have any prescriptions. And she couldn't believe it. She goes, don't you take vitamins? And I went, well, okay, yeah, we have vitamins, but I don't eat them every day. It's like every once in a while I'll take a vitamin when I think of it. She goes, that's amazing. What do you eat? And I said, well, I don't like everything. So I don't like too much rice, but I'll have rice because if you're in the Philippines and you don't eat rice, it's like you're not going to have very many friends. You want to make friends, buy someone a big bag of rice. It costs you about $10, right? That's a huge, those huge bags that weigh 50, 60 kilos or whatever. They'll make friends. A bag of rice and a chicken, a whole chicken. Maybe even two chickens. You'll have friends. That'll cost you about $20. About chicken's like, actually it's $150. You can get them on sale for $150 if you buy the whole chicken. So $150 is 3. The rice will cost you about 5 or 6. So 6. So for $1,000 you can get two whole chickens in a bag, and bagged up, and a big bag of rice, they'll love you. They will love you. Because what they do, they make gravies and stuff, and then they mix that with the rice, and then they eat a meal. So they do all sorts of things with rice here. They have like rice cakes and pies, and the little putos, I guess, are not rice. Guess they're wheat. I thought they were rice, but they're wheat. So, welcome, Leonila Heramis. Let me drop that one more time, guys. I'll drop it again. Where is it? Okay. Oh, my typing is a little rusty. Upcoming live. Okay. There she is. Oh, you're still here. Thank you. There's your upcoming live stream. Guys, I thought I would have a panel by now, but I don't. And it's an hour and a half. So there's the Leonila's upcoming live. When is that? That is in 33 hours. So that's a little more than a day away, about 2 days away. I gotta hold on. Where am I? Oh, here I am. Okay, so that's not me. What am I doing? I'm looking for here we go. I gotta rearrange my things, my videos, my playlist. It takes too long to go back and forth. right, that's enough of that. All right, how's my voice, Danielle? How's my voice? I'm in a different. I'm not in acoustic mode here. I'm in KTV mode. KTV, whatever that means. I don't know. It's just what they call it. Oh, do I want to sing? I don't know what I want to do, guys. I wanted to go live. It's been an hour and a half. I wanted to talk a little bit. Black Knight Mustang's off to bed. He's off to bed. He's all. Yeah, when we go up further up to the mountains here, we're at the foothills, but we got to go around. We could go up that way, up straight up, but when we go all the way around to Tanai, it's a little bit further over. You can just see so much because you're looking down. You can the clouds are below us up there. It's a nice view. That's what we should do. We gotta go. We gotta get groceries today too. Maybe we can go for a ride and then go grocery shopping. I'm gonna end the live stream and tell Norma I want to go for a ride. It's not a bad day. It's still early, so I don't know if it's gonna cloud up. It always clouds up here, though. It's the rainy season. What are you gonna do? Any time of year, it could cloud up here, right? So you just don't know. Why do I sing a song? I don't know. I'll do a song, I guess. Let me look at my settings. Okay, yeah. What do I want to do? Wait. I'm indecisive today, guys. I don't know. I've always been like that. I don't want to start out. That is not a warm-up song. Can't do it. Cannot do it. See if I can do this. I don't know. These ads never stop. It's just long ads. They're very long. It's like 15 seconds, I guess. Yeah. That's not loud enough. There we go, guys. How's that? I think I'll go out to Alberta. Weather's good there in the fall. I got some friends that I could go to working for. Still, I wish you'd change your mind if I asked you one more time. But we've been through this 100 times or more. 4 strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high. All those things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are all gone, then I'm down for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. If I get there before the snow flies, and if things are looking good, could meet me if I send you down the fair. But by then it would be winter, not too much for you to do. And those winds sure can blow cold way out there. 4 strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high. All those things that don't change, come what may. The good times are all gone, so I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. change your mind if I asked you one more time. But we've been through that 100 times or more. 4 strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high. All those things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are all gone, then I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. Robert Mac Media, good morning from the Philippines. It's still morning time, guys. Almost lunchtime. That's Neil Young right there. 4 strong winds, actually. Give me a second to check something. Oh, I didn't take it off echo cancel. Maybe that's why it didn't sound right. I hope that sounded good, guys. Robert Mac, was that okay? When I don't use it, Norma says doesn't sound right, Jay. But when I do use it, I don't know. I don't know. All right, we'll just do another song. Sounds okay? Okay, thanks, Robert. Thank you so much. All right, let's try to switch that. I'll switch it. All right, that should be better. I call you when I need you. My heart's on fire. You come to me, wild and wired. When you come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. And it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. Baby, you're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart. No, no. Baby, I would rather be dead. In your heart I see the start of every night and every day. In your eyes I get lost, I get washed away. Just as long as I'm here in your arms, I could be in no better place. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I ever met. Oh, I'm stuck on your heart. I
Oh, baby, don't let go. You're the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone, anyone I ever met. I'm stuck on your heart, I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart, no, no. Baby, I would rather be dead. Oh, you're the best.
All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for today, Wednesday. It's we'll make it a shorter live stream than you, about as long as the others, I think. Just for one day, guys. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. See ya.